Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services, good morning. How you doing, alright? Today is Thursday, May 29th, 2025, year of our Lord. Season number 3, episode number 149. In today's show, we are going to talk about letter writing. Let's go. In My Life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas. If you ever notice what I'm doing when I'm looking that way, I'm just kind of looking at the cameras, 32 cameras, actually 36 cameras, looking for movement. In My Life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by a reliable diamond tool. That's Ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson motorcycle helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. SpireConstructionInc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor, your heating, your air conditioning. Knock some walls down, put some walls up, remodel your bathroom. What you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. My son-in-law, Elliot, owns a company. Tell him I sent you. Maverick Harley-Davidson, Longhorn Harley-Davidson, the official Harley-Davidson dealers for Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. But right now, let's turn off the news and let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1966. In 1966, and we're getting close to the end of the Sayer thing. I think we're going to finish it up tomorrow. But one of the things that we used to do to keep busy, and my grandkids are up here a lot during the summer, you know, because Dad owns Spire Construction, and Mom works up here during the week, so the kids come with Mom to work, which is wonderful. I love having them up here. But one of the things I recall is that I forget about is how much energy kids have. They wrestle with each other and they run races and they're constant motion doing things. And I can only imagine that my brother and I were that rambunctious or more, because we were always fighting and wrestling and, you know, just doing things like that. One of the things that we did, Grandma taught us how to do to keep busy, was embroider. You had like pillowcases, right? So you took a pillowcase and then you had this hoop. So it was like a wooden hoop. So you put it underneath, you know, in the middle of the pillowcase, and then you had another one that snapped inside of it, and then you would embroider things in there. And I used to love to embroider like the Dallas Cowboy stuff. You know, I'd have a quarterback with the helmet and his nose sticking out and his arm back like this, and I'd put a 17 on him for Don Meredith. And I would love to have those pillowcases and the different things back. I remember we would make pillows. You know, Grandma would give us these throw pillow kind of material, and we would make it, and she would stuff it with foam, and it would be like a throw pillow. I'm sure that's what happened. We got it home and my mom and pop throwed it away. But we used to have to write a letter. Once a week, Grandma would say, okay, we're going to write a letter. Everybody sit down, and me and Rand and Deanna would sit down, and we would write a letter to home. And somewhere I've got a letter or two that maybe Rand wrote home. I have to dig those up one day and read those. Those would be pretty interesting to read. But that's the thing, is we had to write a letter once a week. Dear Mom and Pop, I hope y'all are good. We are having so much fun here in Oklahoma. Rand is mean to me. You know, stuff like that. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big old... Ooh, you got those camo chucks on. Black toe, black sole, red and blue racing stripes, 2 vent hose, multicolored rainbow logo, black shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. Don't forget those red stitching. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check the office? Nah, let's just keep talking. Okay. We'll check it twice tomorrow. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today, May 29th, 1949 was a Sunday. And if you remember yesterday, Dixie went to the hospital. Grandma wrote, I stayed at the hospital all day and night. Harry came home today. So Harry's my dad. Dixie is his sister. Harry would have been 16-ish. And he had gone to New Mexico. Maybe he was 17, I don't know. Somewhere in there. He had gone to New Mexico, I'm assuming to work. And he's home, back in the big metropolis of Sayre, Oklahoma. Dad joke, why did the strawberry cry? Because he found himself in a jam. Might be in a little bit of a pickle. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. When you face difficult times, learn from them. True. We all face difficult times. We all face challenging situations. Hopefully we learn from them, but a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we just blow right past it. If we can learn from it, we're better off. So, sometimes we're slow learners, myself included. So yesterday I walked around Bachman Lake. From here around Bachman Lake and back is about 4 miles. I do it in about an hour and 15 minutes. Guess how many squirrels I counted? I would see a lot of squirrels, and I counted them. Guess how many? 27. 27 squirrels. Gives your mind something, because I'm not playing any music when I walk. I don't like having music in my ears and then you can't hear the traffic, because part of the route is right up against the road and I want to be able to hear them trucks. You know, I want to be able to be connected. All right, today is Thursday, so we have trivia at the bar. That's always a good time. Yesterday was National Burger Day, and I had a patty melt from here. It was awesome. The food is great here. The bar is a wonderful place to hang out. All right, I got to go. Rick Fearless Fearless. I love you, Alice. Bye, y'all.